Maria Salazar, and this is Crash Course World History. Today we'll be talking about French land claims in the Americas. We'll be covering the political, social, economic, and religious impacts this had on the world today. One of the important impacts can be seen in the Louisiana Purchase. Mrs. Salazar, why was the Louisiana Purchase so important? Well, me from the past, that's a stupid question. We're moving on.
In the late 1600s, King Louis set out to strengthen the royal power and wealth in his American land claims under monarchy. He appointed officials to oversee justice and economic activities in New France, and he sent soldiers to enforce his new laws. By the early 1700s, French forts, missions, and trading posts stretched from Quebec to Louisiana. It was controlled overall by the king, but he could not control the individual areas. He appointed an intendant governor who were in charge of France's army and the people. All of the officials were chosen by the king and did as they were told through letters. Later, the addition of a bishop to the king's men helped with education and medicine for the people. New France was conducted as a province of France. The king represented himself, commanded the government, intendants, bishops, and the Council of New France. But New France was lost after 7 Years' War and sold to America in 1803.
The French based their economy on fur trade with the natives. Farming was a daily activity used primarily for subsistence. Subsistence means using it as your own. So you grow the crop, you eat the crop, you do not sell the crop. As well, most of their income was generated through fishing exports along the coast. In terms of national impact, the Louisiana Purchase, which occurred under President Thomas Jefferson, extended slavery to the southern and western parts of the country. The French sold their claim on roughly 14 states to the Americans for $15 million, the equivalent of about $283 million by today's economic standards. That's a lot of money, and it was 14 states.
Wow. The French came to America essentially for the sole purpose of involving themselves in fur trading, a highly profitable industry at the time. This led to increased interactions with the Native Americans, which in turn fully incorporated them into the French economic and social realms. Unlike other European powers who had previously conquered areas in the Americas, the French treated the Native American people well, and all of this helped to elevate the Native American status for future years. Another important fact to note is that the Native Americans were allowed to keep their trading partnerships with other Native American tribes in the area. This was highly unusual, but it was due to the fact that there weren't many French settlers who came to the land. The less French settlers there were, the less their need there was for a white American to be at the top of the social hierarchy.
During the time of French control in what is now modern Quebec, French missionaries, people sent by the church to different parts of the world, advanced into the wilderness in hopes of converting the Native Americans they met to Christianity. Samuel de Champlain was an explorer who built the first permanent French settlement in Quebec. Cool. The repercussions of his actions can still be seen today in the prevalence of the French language in the same province of Canada. Very nice. Well done. So these people went into the wilderness to find Native Americans and brutally forced them to become Christians. See, I think that is not nice. It is rude. They were on their land, and they were all, boom, become Christians! And that is just rude. It's not cool, you know?
Now it's time for the open letter. But first, let's see what's in the secret compartment. Right. Well, it looks like there's a piano, but that's not what should be there. So, there should be French fries here. The open letter is to French fries. Oh, French fries, you are a false advertisement to your name, because you are actually Belgian. Yes, believe it or not, the Belgians invented French fries. Belgians do speak French, so maybe that's why they're called French fries, but right now they're just Belgian fries to me, so. You should not call, or if you want to be smart, you should know that they're not actually French. Anyways, sincerely, all of us here in World History AP.
The French created cod fisheries in Newfoundland, but it wasn't until 1541 that they created their first settlement in North America. The French had a hard time settling after their attempted settlement on the St. Lawrence River. Their Rio de Janeiro settlement, a failure. And when they attempted to settle in Florida, there was the Spanish massacre. It wasn't until the 1580s that France got interested in the fur trading. In 1600, the first fur trading post was opened in North America. In 1667, the French gained an important ally in the Native Americans. It was called the Fifth Tribe Alliance. Yay! I love you. In 1803, the Louisiana Purchase was effective. France had sold Louisiana to the United States. The next year, Lewis and Clark expedition began. Overall, the French land claims had a lasting effect on the Americas. In terms of religion, the spread of Christianity is still very prevalent today and the spread of the French language can be seen especially in Canada, in Quebec, and other provinces. In terms of social reasons, the French land claims helped elevate the Native American status, making them the first group to trade with the Europeans when they got here. And in terms of politics, the most important reason that the French land claims are important is the Louisiana Purchase, which occurred due to political exchanges between the French government and the American government. So the American country today is where it is because of the French land claims.